Good morning. The day, I think it's day 16. As I post the video, I will cross-check. Sunday, so an easy day, easier than many because we don't have, or I don't have to work. So we have planned another trip to IKEA. This time we'll be setting up the guest rooms, as I think some of you might come and visit. So why not? We'll get some bedding, some extra cutlery perhaps. So the moment of Zen, a reflection, is something I've done a couple of days ago, and only now it resurfaced. So it is lovely, chaotic, yet working situation when I was waiting in line to get some porchetta, which is roasted pig, sold from, I guess you can call it food truck. Yeah, it must be an Italian version. I yet have to find out what it's called in Italian. As I approached it, there was maybe 4 or 5 people. Some of them were chatting. Someone was standing off to the side, and there was no clear line who is in line and who isn't, who is the last. So somehow the system worked itself out. I took a quick glance at everybody that was there. Easy peasy, right? 5 people, I'll figure out. And besides, I'm not in a hurry. If it takes me extra a minute or 2 or 5, I'll be okay. And maybe a minute after, a young lady came in, and she looked at the 6 guys loitering around the food truck. She said, I'm not gonna play that game, and tried to figure out who is last. So she asked, chi è ultimo? Who is last? I was last. I was the last person to arrive, so I acknowledged that. And so that was my moment of Zen. How easy it is to learn the language when you immersed in the culture and the situation that is using it. I hear some dogs howling. I don't think that's wolves, even though it's fairly early in the morning. Anyway, so that was a quick learning for me. Chi ultimo. Now I know how to do this. In many instances, my knowledge of Italian is academic, meaning I know all the words, but I know how to put them together in a culturally appropriate context. Another situation, very simple, was when I was riding the train. I wanted to take a seat. I have to just figure out how to walk through this puddle. So I think that's a dog, but it sounds quite wolfish. So I was taking the train, and more of them are howling from the other direction. So I think they're having a little conversation here. So I was taking the train. I wanted to ask if the seat is available. So I pointed to the seat and I said, posso, can I? Which I suppose was correct, but on the return trip, there was a seat available next to me, and someone said, libero, is it free? Free. Well, obviously, you have to pay, but is it free to sit? And that was another learning of the Italian language. And the reason I stopped here is because this is the end of the video, but I wanted to show you This was the first tree we discovered during the walk with Kasia, that we were blown away by the greenery here, but it's a wild fig tree. And look how many figs are here. I don't know if anyone is going to come and harvest them. It's very unlikely. This road, um, it really doesn't connect anything, even though I can see tractor marks. There are some fields, and occasionally we'll see someone walking. I don't think these figs, and it's a fairly big tree, I don't think these figs will be harvested for commercial purposes. We see many of them. We see many of them here, and I can't wait to try them, to taste them. And in fact, right next to it, there is a wild cherry. There's a couple of them actually. Let me see if I can get the fruit. And this could be quite a nice snack during our hikes. And this is also quite a lovely ravine. I love coming in here. This is, as you can see, a walking distance from our house. There's the view of the hills. But this is a mysteriously overgrown deep ravine, which has a rock wall down here. And it would appear that this could be a stream or a riverbed, but there isn't any water in here, which I'm quite happy. Can you guess why? I mean, it would be nice to have a stream, but I'm so happy that there's no mosquitoes here. It's the third week of third week of April. I don't know if it's too early for them. It's true, it's still quite cold. So maybe it's too early, but there's no bugs. Somebody said that there's no bugs because of the altitude. Could that be true? That it's too high for the mosquitoes to fly? Never heard of that, but I suppose there's no mosquitoes in the high mountains, but we are not in the high mountains. So on that note, no bugs, and with the rising sun in my face just over the hills, wish everybody a great day. We'll do this again tomorrow if you want. If you would like to subscribe to the channel and maybe give it a thumbs up, it would help me promote this content and just maybe have more fun by interacting with anyone that posts comments. So if you have a comment or a question, please do that, and I'll be happy to reply. Thanks. Bye.